Hey guys, amberalycee here. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel where you can find all things beauty and fashion related. So today I have another haul for you guys, and I'm going to be reviewing some items that I have from LORAGAL. So if you guys are interested in that, then definitely don't go anywhere. Alright, so as I mentioned in the intro, I'm going to be reviewing, I believe, about 9 pieces for you guys. These were actually going to be 2 separate videos, but I thought why not just combine it and just give you guys all of the items here. Some of these items were a part of LORAGAL's Christmas campaign, and then some of them were just from a regular campaign that they wanted me to do. So they did send these items over for me to share with you all. Everything's going to be linked down in the description box, along with a link down below as well to their website. Also, I have a 15% off discount code, which is AMBE15, so you guys can use that for 15% off your purchase at checkout. If you haven't seen any of my reviews before, I always like to include a full body video here so that you guys can really see the item in its fullness. And then I also always put my the size as well as the price down below, and then in the description box I actually include my measurements so that you guys can use that for your reference. So now we're going to go ahead and get into the first item, which is this shirt that I'm wearing now. So this is more on the casual side compared to some of the items that you guys will see as the video progresses. And I have this shirt and then a jumpsuit, and then the rest of them are dresses. So I wanted to go ahead and throw that out there as well. So back to this shirt. I love this shirt, and what really drew me into this shirt was the denim sleeves. I've been seeing this trend going on a while, and I definitely wanted to get my hands on one of these shirts. So I love that they also included the different like the 3 tones. So you have the gray, and then you have kind of like a whitish cream in the middle, and then the yellow on the outside. I really like that. I like the fact that it's not just like a plain white sweater with just the denim sleeves. They also included kind of like the ripped effect. So you guys can kind of see here on my kind of here on the cuff how it kind of it's kind of like that ripped effect, and then it also goes down the length of the sleeve. So I really like this shirt. It is more on the thicker side, so of course it'll be perfect for your fall winter outfits. And that's really it. You can dress this up, you can dress it down. I decided to pair it with some boots, but I think that this would be cute if I wanted to dress it up. I could also do a pair of heels. So that is going to be the first item, which is this denim sweater. Now the next item that I'm going to be reviewing is a the description online says it's a beige jumpsuit. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's definitely made out of more of a silk material, and you guys can see the pattern for yourself here. So I don't really know this item. This wasn't really one of my favorite items, so I guess I should say that the Christmas campaign were items that I got to choose, and then some of the items I didn't get to choose in a different campaign that they were running at the time, and this is one of them. So I didn't know that I was going to be getting this, and so that's probably why this isn't one of my favorites, because I didn't actually choose this item for myself. But I did go look and see some of the other some of the pictures online as far as like their stock photos, and the item does look nice there, but it's not something that I would probably typically wear. As far as the material, like I said, everything felt nice. There's not really a lot of stretch or anything to this outfit, and so it's just a regular kind of silk jumpsuit. That's the best way that I can describe it. And then as far as the pattern, I think it was more so the pattern of the jumpsuit that I didn't like, but I also didn't like that it was silk. So this really wasn't one of my favorite outfits, I can just say that, but I did still want to share it with you guys. And so now we're going to go ahead and get into the dresses. Those are all of the ones that I have left to review. So what I'm going to do to keep this more organized for myself, the next 3 items are all going to be from the campaign that I mentioned before, where I didn't get to choose these items. Not that that's important, but just because compared to the items I was able to choose for myself, I liked those, of course, better than the ones that were kind of randomly sent to me. So this next item, I did actually really like this one. It is a 2-piece sweater dress type of outfit. So it is based on more of a halter style, and it comes with the actual sweater. I really liked the design of this one. I loved the two-toned colors. So I love the brown and the white that they went with on this dress, and I also love that it was a halter style. Now the material, for the most part, I mean, it's pretty thick. It's not anything that's really going to keep you too protected from cooler weather. But of course, if you pair this with the right jacket on top of the sweater that they gave you, it is something that you could, you know, still wear during the winter time. So you guys can see here, as far as the outfit, there is quite a bit of stretch to it. So it is made out of sweater material, and I should have sized down on this one because the chest area for me was a little bit too big. So I had to make sure that like the sides of my chest didn't like slip out. So I think that if I would have gotten this, it fits nicely everywhere else, but in the halter area, I can say that it was a little bit looser than I would have liked for it to be. So I just want to say that I don't know if I recommend sizing down, just because then I feel like if I had have done that, it may have been too tight. So this is just kind of one of those things where, as I always say, you guys really need to make sure that you read the sizing chart, because that's really your only guide when ordering these outfits. Now I'm going to move on into the next dress, which was a kind of like a party style crossbody red dress. So this is kind of more on the mini style. I definitely had to kind of keep pulling, but overall I did like this dress. So I like the fact that I love the feathers that they kind of added on the end. I think that that made it kind of nice and fun. I also really like the little sequins that they added as well to kind of give it kind of like a glistening effect. So the only thing that I can say about this dress that I didn't like was the fact that, of course, I know it was on the mini style, but I had to keep pulling this dress down excessively. So that's something that I think I would personally struggle with. If you don't mind doing that, then that is fine for you. But that's the only thing that I can say negative wise. Other than that, as far as the dress itself, I don't think that anything was wrong with it. So I also like this material because it was kind of more of like a velvet kind of feel to it. So it felt really nice. Now I will tell you now, there is not any stretch in this dress. So because there's not a lot of stretch in this dress, I would not recommend sizing down. I definitely think that you should get your size to make sure that it actually fits you. So the only thing that I can say when recommending this is that you may want to actually get this in your size, just based off of the fact that I don't think that because it doesn't have stretch in it, I don't think you should size down. But that's really it. Like I said, I loved the feathers. I loved the kind of silver sequins that they added in here. And so that is going to be it for the red dress. Now the next one that I'm going to be reviewing, which is the last of the outfits for this campaign, is this blue dress. Now this is kind of like a ball gown, kind of prom type dress. And the other one you could have done like maybe homecoming, prom, whatever. But I really thought that this dress was really, I really liked how fitting and classy this dress was. So I love the off the shoulders, and I love how this one fit. Now again, this dress does not have a lot of stretch, but I didn't have any issues with it, obviously, because it is a longer kind of like ball gown type material. So you won't really have to worry about kind of like tugging at it all night. I didn't have an issue with the bottom of it, so I wasn't really like stepping on the bottom of the dress a lot, because I do have a dress later that I'm going to tell you guys about that I had a lot of trouble with as far as walking. But with this dress here, is just an all-around nice kind of ball gown dress. I loved the material as well. So this was more of kind of like a kind of more on the silkier velvety kind of material. Overall, I feel like this dress just kind of like hugs you in all of the right places. So that's really it for that. I don't have anything negative to say about this one. Next to the brown and white halter, I think that this was probably my second favorite out of these outfits. So now the outfits that I'm going to start reviewing are the outfits that I got to choose for the Christmas campaign. And this was one of the shirts, which is totally random because I chose dresses for everything else. They wanted me to choose like either a green, red, or gold dress. So I chose a red and a gold, and then everything else I just kind of chose based off of what I liked. So Then first one that I'm going to show you guys is this one is the most casual out of all of the dresses that I got, and it is this beautiful orange off the shoulder dress. So I love this dress because, like I said, it is the most casual out of all of the ones that I got. I love the kind of ruffle material that you guys can see that the dress is made out of. I love the one shoulder, and I really liked the way I was able to add the little piece around my neck. Now, I have no idea if that actually goes there, and I don't remember. I tried looking up the outfit online, and sometimes LORAGAL has a few issues with their website, so it wasn't up there now, but hopefully by the time I post this video it will be. And I am going to reach out to the company to try to make sure that I do have a working link for you guys in case you do want this dress by the time this video goes up. So I wasn't able to refer back to the photo to see kind of what they used that piece for, but I like the way I had it kind of just casually tied around the neck area, almost kind of like, you know, when that trend was in for like the choker style. So I really like this one. Like I said, very casual. This one has a lot of stretch to it, and overall I really think that orange is one of my colors as far as like how it complements my skin tone. So I had a lot of fun with this dress. I really like this one, and I think that it was one of my favorites out of the items that I chose. So next up, I'm going to go ahead and get this one out the way because this was actually the least of my favorites out of all of the items that I chose, and this one was just a gold dress. So this dress, I do remember when I was trying it out, this dress kind of got hot pretty quickly. So I was very warm in this dress, to say the least. I don't know. It just wasn't one of my favorites. I didn't hate the dress, but I didn't think it wasn't one of those dresses that I just kind of fell in love with when I put it on. So the material for this one, I can't really describe it. I can't really describe the material for this one. It does have stretch to it. So this dress does have stretch. I do want to mention that. I think that the chest area was kind of loose on me. So that was another thing that I maybe the sizing would have been an issue. But then again, this is kind of one of those dresses where if I would have gotten it smaller, it would have been too tight in every other area, but it would have probably fit better in my chest area. I honestly don't really want to down this dress too bad because overall I think that the dress is nice. It just wasn't one of my favorite ones, so I don't really have a lot to say about it outside of just saying that it has stretch, and that's really about it. There's nothing negative to say about it, but there's not really a lot that I can say about it as far as what I liked about it, just because it just wasn't one of my favorites. So that's really it. You guys can see the dress for yourself and decide if it's something that you like. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next outfit, which was this really pretty kind of like prom red dress that I had. This was one of my favorites out of the items that I chose this time as well. I really liked just about everything I got this time. This was one of the dresses that I will say I do think it would be a bit of an issue when trying to walk because the bottom of it is extremely long and my heel kind of kept getting caught up on the bottom of it. So I do want you guys to just keep that in mind. If you get this dress, just be very careful whenever you decide to walk. So other than that, I have zero complaints about this dress. Definitely very stretchy. If I had to compare the material to anything, I would say it's more on kind of like the velvet kind of feel. But other than that, there's nothing really negative to say about the dress. I loved the off the shoulders, and I loved how it I loved overall how it fit me. So that's really about it for this dress. The only thing that I can say, if I had to list anything as a con, is again just make sure to be very careful with the bottom of this dress because it did easily hook onto the bottom of my heel. So the last item that I'm going to be reviewing for you guys is, I keep feeling like I'm saying this about a lot of them, but if I had to choose out of the dresses, this would be my favorite out of the dresses because this dress literally sparkles the entire time I have it on. And you guys are going to see in the video what I mean by how literally I felt like a walking disco ball almost in this, just because the light, as the light hits it, the dress literally kind of like lights up, if you will. So I absolutely loved the puffy shoulders. I think that was probably my favorite. That was definitely what drew me into the outfit, but that was probably my favorite thing about the entire dress outside of the sequins on it. And I also loved kind of like the slits that you guys see here. I think that they're really just kind of added to the overall look of the front of the dress. So the slit was a little bit higher than I thought that it was going to be, but it did not turn out to be an issue. I didn't have any issues with walking or anything in this dress. My shoes did not get caught up on the bottom of it. So that was definitely a plus. But overall, I think out of all of the items that I reviewed as far as dress wise, this was probably one of my favorite, because I was just very impressed by how the sequins actually lit up the entire time as I was trying this outfit on. I thought that this dress was really just fun, and I think that those sequins really is probably really what did it for me the most. So that's gonna probably be it. I do want to say that with all of these items, I did not have any kind of issue. I did not run into the issue of having a smell or anything with it. So I think that that's something important to say, because I know with some companies you get items in the outfits and the items actually have like a really bad smell to them. I didn't run into that with these, so I just wanted to mention that to you guys. Like I said, if you guys do decide to check out any of these outfits, or if you do decide to purchase any of these items, I do have a 15% off discount code. Again, AMBE15, and it is listed down in my description box as well, along with my measurement and the links to these items, as well as just a link to their website in general, just in case you guys just want to take a look at anything else that you see there. So that's pretty much going to be the review for these items. I hope that this helped you guys, and I hope that you guys did find some items that you like. If you guys like this video, please do give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also turn on the notification bell so that you guys will know every time I post new content. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video.